Welcome to Game Prod Pod. Today we're going to talk about emerging technology. We're going to talk about going off grid a little bit, I think, as well. Talk about cats. Did we talk about cats? I think we did. And some other stuff. Do we care? Do we not? We care about cats, but other stuff, maybe not so much. And we're also getting over the Christmas blues. Thank you.
Try that again, maybe.
Maybe try that again. Maybe
try that again. Maybe.
I was adding pauses so you can cut the pause.
Oh, see, that's what that was.
That's what that was.
Oh,
So
right,
you can
okay.
cut it, Matt. Keep up.
So you can cut the pauses.
All right,
Do you want me to do it again?
Do it properly this time.
Okay. Thanks, Matt. Cheers. Thanks for the advice. It's really good. Welcome to Game Prod Pod. I guess emerging tech and emerging stuff is an interesting topic, right? How do you feel about that stuff, Tash? Maybe
Sure.
VR, AR, XR type stuff?
Yeah, again, like VR, I know. AR, I get. AX? What is AX?
XR is basically just a
XR.
general term for stuff in
Extended
virtual reality. No, it's a
Uh,
general term to cover that way of
No.
thinking.
Ah.
So XR, AR.
Well, what does the
Yeah.
X stand for?
Good question, actually. I should know the answer to that.
It's just flashy.
We just thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
Power to the augmented reality family.
Extended reality. So again,
What did I
as
say?
a name, it's a general topic, isn't it?
Yeah. So what did I say when I said what XR was?
I can't
Extended
remember.
reality.
Record show.
I don't
I
listen.
said
I
extended
don't listen
reality.
to
Yeah,
you.
I know you.
You know, we can
Extended would be
rewind and find out.
Yeah. Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I will be rewinding.
Yeah. Matt, what does
We're writing this
XR
up.
stand for? What does XR stand for, Matt?
No idea.
Okay. Yeah, so it basically means VR, AR, mixed
Right.
reality, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Stuff in
Extended
virtual reality. No, it's a
Uh,
general term to cover that way of
No.
thinking.
Yeah, Tash.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I mean, there was a kind of hint of enthusiasm. Like it was there. It felt like subtext.
So Tash, you're a power lifter, right? As well, you do that at the same time.
Mhm.
Now, imagine you had, and here's a scenario. Imagine you had some special spectacles that you could use when you're powerlifting, and they would tell you the stats of certain things. And as you're doing things, it would help you with your reps and stuff like that. This rep was pushed 20% better than the last one. Based on your work last week, you're doing blah, blah, blah. And it helps you on the fly, and you see things in real time on your augmented reality specs. Can you see something like that being useful to you?
There are things like that outside already. I don't like them. For me, it becomes a new obsession, and I don't pay attention to what I'm actually doing technique-wise.
Yeah, fair.
So I like ones that can show me my technique and where I'm going wrong, but ultimately I just like to go and do stuff. I don't need to measure my stats. I already have my stats. They get tracked and recorded anyway. So
There's nothing worse than seeing the people in the gym that are just staring at their phone. And you're like, just get on with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many people do that. Setting up their tripods for 10 minutes. Grab the weight, lift the weight, get out.
there's an interesting one that you can get that records your bar path. So you can
Yeah,
record your bench,
that's
you can
cool.
record your squat, and you can see it'll track where your bar goes up and down. You can
That's
see it in a
really
straight
cool.
line.
Yeah.
If you lean forward and go back. I like that because then
Yeah.
I can correct.
Well, that's what AR could do, like augmented reality. Like imagine if you got the glasses
Yeah.
on, it can literally see what you're doing as you're doing it. Real time.
But if you're wearing your glasses, if it's the
Yeah.
airport, you're not
Yeah.
going to see your bar path from the side.
Like you're here. Yeah, maybe not from the... Yeah,
You're not going to.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
fair.
not going to work.
I'm
Why
trying to
not?
give an example of where it could be exciting for you, Tash, and you proved it's not exciting. All right, imagine you don't work on cars, do you? Imagine you're gardening. Here we go, gardening.
Oh no, that's worse. Don't do
Oh.
that.
Cooking. Imagine you're cooking and you're like,
Okay.
what was the next ingredient? And then you look around and it bumps out you. Oh yeah, I've got to put cheese to this. augmented reality ingredients. So you've got your little
But what's
cookbook and the
different from just
ingredients.
having a cookbook?
Because it saves you having to read through it and stuff. It's popping out at you. It's right there in your peripheral.
But would that not get irritating? That'd be really
No,
irritating.
it'd be easier. It'd be way quicker. Way quicker.
This has just turned into a sales pitch, hasn't it?
No. I'm passionate about like emerging technology and where all this sort of stuff's going. And I also appreciate what you're saying is that keep it simple, stupid. Luke, we don't need this stuff. It's all gimmicky. I really appreciate that as well. Because that's also my devil on my shoulder saying, shut up, Luke. This is just blah.
It could also be that I just really like not having to wear glasses to play, but like not like the big VR goggles having
extra
to play
glasses.
games because it's just really annoying for me.
I think eventually they won't be so big and clunky. I think eventually they're going to be lighter. They're getting lighter and lighter now. Like
That would be nice.
The augmented reality glasses are almost like real glasses, like the glasses me and you are wearing now, almost like that.
The interesting thing though is the lenses. So I know there's ones where you can get your prescription put into the AR goggles.
Yep.
But how do they know your prescription? How do you get that customized for your astigmatism, for your
tell them
axis?
Tell them the numbers and all that.
Yeah, but then you've got to account for the thickness of the lenses too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But these things get easier. All these things get easier.
They get easier, but they also become more expensive.
Or they get cheaper because of mass production.
No, because these lenses, even though they've been around, we've got the technology, they're still expensive to get lighter and thinner. I know, I pay for my lenses.
It's because they want to retain the amount of profit.
And now you want to put them into goggles for a specialized use for gaming. Becomes more expensive.
Yeah, but I do think over time things should technically get cheaper. I think companies end up making things.
But that's not our inflation trend, is
it? They end up making things cheaper for them to build, but they end up making things more expensive for us. It's like car production. It should get
exactly.
cheaper
So
cars,
ultimately the cost for them is cheaper, but for us it becomes more expensive.
Yeah.
That's
economy.
So you've got one of the uses of like the VR games is like you can play the dance thing, which looks really cool. But I can also just play an old DDR mat and dance too, and I don't have to buy goggles for it.
Yeah.
So, are you advocating for no emerging technology?
No, I think there will
should
be
stay
uses.
the same.
I don't think it should stay the same.
Slower.
It's not. I just like what I like. I don't have I have never played VR games because it just doesn't appeal to me. And that's the one few times that I've tried, I'm like, I don't understand the appeal. I'm wearing something heavy on my face. I don't feel immersed. Like, look down. Oh, great. You're falling. Like, no, I can feel the floor quite comfortably. I know where I am. I'm good. Thanks. Cooking. I don't like the idea of like, this ingredient here, when I can just have a cookbook in front of me. I just don't see the appeal.
But that would be more efficient. So if you've got your HelloFresh in front of you, for instance, and you've got the ingredients, and it's telling you what next as you're doing, it would be.
But
quicker.
you can also have Alexa reading the recipe to you as well, telling you what's next, and you can tell it to pause.
Yeah. You could use other Alexa.
Yeah.
So you use Alexa, do you, Tash? Here we go.
No, I don't. I have a recipe.
Okay.
I've
got a book, Luke.
I do have a book.
It's a real book. What if it gets sauce on the bit where you had to read and you're like, I had to read that bit. If only I had glasses that showed me. Yeah.
I will never utter that phrase.
I reckon, Matt, in 10 years' time, we'll come back to this conversation and say, look at Tash now. Look, she's got augmented arms and augmented ears. She's more bionic than we ever dreamed.
Might have augmented eyes. That would be nice.
And it's a slippery slope. Would you consider sort of bionic limbs?
She wants the power lift of them.
Oh.
Yeah, but then if that became a common thing, it just becomes more difficult.
Okay, so in this scenario, you're the only one that's allowed them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you win all of the powerliftings.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Have you seen Battle Angel Alita?
Lolita, yes.
Yeah.
That's a really good film. I like that mindset, that potential future. That's kind of cool
Yeah. There's
and
a so
scary.
my friend was studying neuroscience, and he does kind of work now in neuroscience fields, really, really intelligent. And he has this theory that we shouldn't have to die, right? We shouldn't have to be ill. We shouldn't essentially have to degrade and die over time because we can replace our body with parts that will last forever and will still be us. So he is very much enlightened in that sense. And actually, that I do kind of agree with because we're allergic to the thing that keeps us alive. Air is slowly killing us over time, which is why we age and die. Why do we have to be allergic to it? Why can't we replace the things that are faulty and stay alive forever? Why? Why do we have to die?
I
So
like that.
I quite like the theory of you're replacing your body parts that are failing with things that
Mm.
will survive.
Bionic hearts,
Yeah.
titanium limbs.
Yeah. Because
Have
I feel
you
like that's something that we should have. We shouldn't have to suffer for what we could control.
What about the idea that you could upload your consciousness to a machine and become the machine when you die?
But that's essentially the same thing, isn't it? Rather than replacing your parts, you're just moving your body or moving
No,
your consciousness into there.
one's augmenting your body, your physical
Mm,
body, and there's
mm.
nothing to do with your soul and your brain, all that sort of stuff. The other one is taking your
It depends on
consciousness.
where you stand and what your soul is.
Well, yeah, your soul is tied to your body in the theory, right? So this is taking your
was it tied?
consciousness at that
How is it tied
time.
to your body, Luke? Was it string?
Is it string?
No,
Yes, it's
Cellotape?
sticky back
shibari rope.
plastic. Mine's blue tack, Matt.
Grit stick,
But
blue
yeah,
tack,
the idea that the split
gaffer
between
tape.
uploading your consciousness versus just augmenting your body, and they're two sort of
In a bag.
distinct pillars of theory, I guess.
Have you heard of the paradox of the ship of Theseus?
No, I don't think so.
A more modern reference is Trigger's broom from Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah.
So basically, like if you replace every single element on the ship, is it still the same ship? So there's a kind of there's a little bit of a kind of crossover there with what you were saying, Tash, about if you replace all the parts, you still sort of stay the same person. But do you?
If your
Perhaps
brain
not
does.
physically, but your consciousness, your way of thinking would stay the same. It's still you, how you approach things, your attitude, how you talk to people. That's still you. Physically, probably not. No.
Would the augmented changes that you took on, as far as your body is concerned, would they not change the way that you think and see the world?
Oh, it's me. Hold on.
Mm.
What's you?
The internet was hovering.
That's
Sorry.
interesting, then, Matt. Yeah.
Say that again for me.
Odd.
The augmented you is as far as I got.
If you changed all the parts of your body, would that not change the way that you think and behave in the world?
It might change your attitude. You might feel more invincible. It depends on the bionic parts and how good they are. But then ultimately, is that not just you, but with a higher ego, more of an ego, less humble?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to with like consciousness. Like if you change everything other than the brain, my feeling is that it's still you. But when you move that consciousness from the brain to something else, there's a debate I've got in my own head. I'm like, I'm not sure whether that's your consciousness or whether that's just a timestamp. I think there's some films around that
An
as well.
echo.
Like it timestamps a moment in time. It's like Ghost in the Shell type stuff.
Yeah.
Timestamp a moment in time into another body. I think it was
Like
a
an
really
echo
shit
of you.
TV program that had a really good idea that just executed badly. That they used that and they played with that a lot. It's a real shame they didn't do it properly.
It's the teleporter sort of issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, well, is that you, or did the original version sort of die, and then it's a copy that's kind of created?
I think there was
And
a
what's
comedy film about that, in like the 80s or 90s as well, with the where he cloned himself so that he could do the mundane tasks and stuff. Might be
it's
Michael Keaton.
Multiplicity. It's Michael Keaton.
It is Michael Keaton. There we go.
Yeah.
Watch that, folks. It's a good film. It's funny and it's thought provoking.
The bit where they clone the clone.
Yeah. It makes sense though. Like some of those things, you go, actually, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to go back and watch that again. Actually,
Yeah.
I feel like it would hold
homework.
up. But yeah, some homework. Everybody
That's
go
what we
watch.
should do at the end of every podcast. We should do some homework. Have some homework to say.
Okay.
Don't assign me homework.
Sounds fun. Tash, you got to go and watch film, and you've got to go and learn what XR stands for.
All right, Tash.
I'll be right
it's
on
not.
that.
It's not homework.
It's
It's
not
just.
homework.
It's just
It's
work.
just work. It's fun. It's fun
That
work.
you can do at home if you want.
So as a producer, my power is to delegate. So I'm going to give it to you and give me the footnotes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
He'll just ask ChatGPT to give me synopsis.
Sweet. So we all fail.
Yeah. I'll say that's not good enough. Try again, ChatGPT. I've actually conditioned my ChatGPT to not suggest anything other than what I ask it for. So
try harder, GPT.
I'm making it very blunt. I said every time you give me hyphens, a fairy dies. That's another thing I've said to it. Yeah, because it's always give me hyphens. Really.
And how did it react to?
It wasn't happy. Yeah, it shut down my computer. Wiped out my bank account.
Was it ChatGPT or was it were you being catfished?
Yeah, it was just someone like pretending it's ChatGPT. Yeah.
Well, okay. Where had we got to? We got to Bionics and then teleportation.
What do you think, Matt?
What do I think
what do you
about
think
what?
about emerging technologies and stuff? What are you excited about? What are you not so excited about? What are you afraid of?
What's happening, Tash?
She's just arguing with her computer. We've lost her in time.
Lost her.
So the internet has taken her.
It was going really well up till that point.
It was.
I mean, I will tell you what I think when Tash is...
when she can give facial expressions of, nah, I don't like that idea.
Yeah, other than just kind of blank. I'm going to, just while she's away, I'm going to eat a little bit of chocolate.
Ah.
Ooh.
Do you know, I've been working for a mate's building company lately. And they kept calling me Minty. And I'm like, why do you guys call me Minty? And they said, well, because you always arrive after 8. So I was like, okay, right.
I feel like that's an old joke, but it's a good one.
Yeah. It's a typical sort of building site banter.
Yeah.
Minty. I did the most slowest fall down. I was up to my top of my wellies in mud, digging a hole, digging out some foundations. And I had my phone in my back pocket, and I fell backwards, Matt, in the most ridiculous slow way. And I was laughing as I was falling. The guy in the digger said, "What are you doing, Luke?" And I was falling backwards, and I laughed. The next day, I looked at my phone, and I had this perfect crack, like left, like X marks the spot over my camera. Perfect crack over my camera. My phone's like not scratched at all apart from that. It's that one thing. So yeah, I need a new phone now. Thanks.
Mate.
And it was a ridiculously, like, embarrassingly slow fall down. But you know when you're in wellies and you're just stuck, and I was like, I'm going down. I'm going down.
Like,
it was like slunk.
It's like, what are you doing, Luke? It's like, I'm falling over.
I'm still falling. Are you still falling, Luke? Yep, still falling.
Still falling.
I'm not getting up. I'm done.
Might as well make yourself a coffee and get settled in.
Yeah, so that was me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just sitting there smoking a pipe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Reminds me of how my granddad died.
Smoking a pipe, falling down.
Well, kind of. Yeah, he worked in a whiskey factory up in the north of England, and he fell in a vat of whiskey.
Wow.
Yeah, it took him 2 weeks to die though, because he had to keep getting out to go to the toilet.
Hey. Hello. You're on the left of me now. That's freaky.
Back.
Welcome back
the
to the
internet
podcast.
here is shit, so I need to get one of those adapter things.
I'll send you a link to Powerline.
Yeah,
it's breaking again.
No.
Oh no.
Tash, you're 3 seconds away from us. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on, if I just turn so.
Let's sneeze in sync, Matt. Ready? We'll always be big kids.
Ah, and getting bigger by the year.
Yes, yeah. The more I sit down, more chocolate I eat at Christmas. I lost
Nice.
loads of weight in December. I was quite impressed.
Did you?
And I piled it
They
all
put
back
it all
on
back
over
on over
Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah.
I've been gouging? One of those words
Gorging.
in chocolate, gorging. Encouraging and gorging, engouging.
Engaging?
Engaging. Yeah, that's a
Engaging.
Boggle word. We've been playing Boggle as well.
How do you?
My daughter loves Boggle. We've been playing a lot of that. It's good. It's a great game for her to learn words.
Is Boggle the one with the kind of number letters on the dice? And you
shake it upside down. Oh, there's a button, and then you put it around, and then you can either use a sand timer or just say, I give up, which is what we do. We end up saying, I'm bored, I give up. Yep, you tell me how many you got, and then whoever's got the most starts. It's good. And everyone just rattles through the 3-letter words. You're like, okay, they're all gone. I've got 1 4-letter. I've got them. You can't get them, Luke. Oh, yeah.
Where had we got to? We got to Ship of Theseus. We got to kind of augmenting, changing, perspective.
I'm fascinated by Tash's perspective on where things are going and what she's passionate about.
Yeah.
In the industry and stuff. I get that she's producer through and through. She's a producer. She cares about the teams. She cares about what they do. But yeah, I find I'm trying to find my thoughts around that.
Is it? I mean, obviously, we'll ask her when she gets back.
Yeah.
It strikes me it's her preference is much more analog.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer, man.
No, absolutely no, and I just find it fascinating. And everything evolves, but some things evolve slower, don't they? So the standard development of games is largely the same as it was back in the 2000s, but it's getting more efficient.
Is it?
Yeah, you build a 3D world, you build AI, you build 3D models that live in the 3D world. You have mocap, you record audio, you play audio, you work through waypoints.
Is it getting more efficient because there are tools that deal with these aspects of game making?
Yeah, so for instance, in Unreal, you can generate worlds within like 10 minutes. You could say, I want a world that uses these type of textures, build loads of rocks, and you can generate a world and then go, okay, cool. And now I want to place loads of cars, and these are the types of cars. And you say spawn it randomly in these sort of places, and it go boom, 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 boom. Whereas back in the early 2000s, someone would have to manually put the car in, and someone would have to test certain ways and stuff. But because it's strategically sort of generated, most of the bugs that me and you might have found back in our QA days don't exist because the rules around where the collisions are strict and locked in, and the truck would never be placed below the wall so you can run through it. It would always be placed in a way where there's no collision around it.
Well, you say that, but that still happens. There's loads of exploits in exploits.
Exploits. There's 2 words. I like trying to find 2 words. What's the 2 words, Matt? Go.
Exploits.
Exploits. But what's the other word? Exploration.
Exploits.
Exploration and exploits.
Yeah.
Exploits. We should start a website, exploits.com.
Exploits.com.
And just feature exploits.
Just go to GoDaddy. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
There's still exploits in Arc Raiders, which is like pretty bang new game where people are kind of dodge rolling through walls to get to kind of locked areas and shit.
Right. Is that because it's been manually placed, you think, or?
I
know it's a guess.
I'd have to check. I don't think they use Unreal, for example.
Right. Yeah.
So,
okay.
I think it is because what engine do they use? I think it might be their own.
Right. Okay. That just, I don't know. That feels like someone in QA missed something.
It does use Unreal 5.
Okay.
Yeah, shut my stupid face.
Okay. So maybe it was
Um,
just a type of model that wasn't set up correctly for certain moves.
yeah, possible.
It's
I
usually
mean,
when
but
something comes in late and then it doesn't get tested fully. It's like, oh, we've changed the roll mechanism. Okay, but we've not tested it. It's
yeah,
okay. It's fine. It's exactly the same as before. Really?
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll just chuck it out. I mean,
We
to be
tested the
fair,
old rolling, right? The old one. So what's the
yeah,
difference? It's new. That's what's different. Yeah.
to be fair, like they were really keenly aware. From what I've read, they were very keenly aware that there was no way that they would be able to test the game as thoroughly as just putting it out there and
Yeah.
finding certain what's cool recently is I read this thing about the way that they're doing matchmaking
Mm.
is that they've implemented a system now. I think it's literally within the last 3-4 weeks maybe, where if you are more prone to just killing people on site, you will get matchmaked or matchmade.
Matchmaking.
You'll get matchmaking with people who are also kind of like a bit more like
Right.
violent and aggy.
Yeah.
So the casual kind of gamers that like just kind of going in and kind of pottering about are more likely to go onto maps with that. It's good. It's a
Yeah.
really good sort of like way
like
that they've done that. Yeah.
It's almost like you
Because
do need some randomness every now and again, like one person that's a little bit random in amongst
and
the
they've built that
majority of
in.
us being that's good.
Yeah. They've said it's not exclusive, but it's just if you want to play like a bit of an aggy dickhead, you will
Yeah.
find yourself on the server with other people who are like-minded.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like genius. But
Yeah.
you will still find they want to still retain that sort of sense of tension. So yeah, they won't always do it.
That's
They'll
cool.
just
I love watching those videos where you see people go up to someone, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. You're not going to shoot, are you? And they have a conversation, and like they're talking about like, oh no, I'm just here to loot the bodies and stuff. I'm just here to do that. And then all of a sudden something goes wrong, and they end up fighting. And it's just really funny. That for me is role play. That's fun. That's role play. And I really like role play experiences. I think it makes it a lot more fun because it's not just like your Counter Strikes that sort of you see someone, you shoot them. It's let's have a conversation here. What have you got? What have I got? And if that person's got nothing, I'll just leave you alone. Or if they've got loads, you're like, do you want to trade? And they're like, no, I don't want to trade. And you're thinking, should I just shoot you in the head?
I'll just shoot you.
Yeah.
I've had some incredibly entertaining matches where a fight has started but never been thoroughly resolved. Hey!
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm on my phone now, so
Nice. Well, that looks much cleaner. Your camera's way better on your
on my
phone.
phone, yeah.
Yeah, way better.
I don't know what it is. Like the PC's just really acting up with the Wi-Fi, but on the phone it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, your voice signal sounds much better as well.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's a bit
Go
clearer.
figure.
And it's a much higher resolution.
Yeah.
Weird.
You look 20 you look 20 years younger, Tash.
Ah, thanks.
Matt's face.
So yeah, I'm here now.
Awesome. We were just talking about like role play experiences in games where you have conversations and how fun and how silly that can be.
Oh, yeah, it's great fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's wildly weird.
I think Luke, you had a question for Tash about
Yeah, it was around so game development now is much more efficient, much more streamlined than it used to be. You can do things much quicker. And our roles as producers become sort of easier to manage the lower level stuff because some of those things are done much quicker. Of those things, I'm excited about loads of it. I'm just keen to know what you're excited about, where you think things are going, like emerging on that side of things. Like an example is being able to generate audio or generate worlds and stuff like that.
For what? VR work?
No, just in production and game development in general.
What, using AI?
No, not emerging technology, emerging things, or where things are going, what's exciting and what's not.
Don't know.
Okay,
Don't know.
that's fine. Yeah. I find it fascinating. Yeah.
answered, Luke.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Sounds
I think we can call this episode this experiment in format a resounding success.
Can
Yeah.
we?
Apart from Tash's internet. Yeah. It's made it a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not fair. I'll find some other solutions and hopefully that'll help.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to
Yeah.
the Powerline stuff.
Yeah, please.
How's your new gig?
Yeah.
Busy, chaotic.
Good
there-
busy?
I don't know yet. It's just a lot to do, a lot to tidy
Right.
up, a lot of processes need readdressing, attitudes need sorting. I'm just very tired by it. I want to win the lottery so I can quit.
Good plan.
Already?
Doesn't often work. Yeah.
You've only been there a month.
I've wanted to quit work production for years. Like,
Oh, fair enough.
like, and why should I work to? You work all the time. We spend all our life working, and we get very little time to do the stuff that we enjoy and find passion about, or just to lie in and enjoy the day. We're not designed to work this hours.
Them be the January blues.
Oh no, this is life blues.
Life blues.
This is
Yeah.
don't feel. I want to have more time in my life to go and do the stuff that excites me. I want to have 101 different interests, but I can only follow like maybe 2 or 3, if that, because I only have so many times left in the day. You finish work at 5, 6. You have classes to learn what you want to do till 7 to 9, and you're shattered. And then you have to do work. It's like, Jesus, that's tiring.
Yeah. Where's my time? Because
Exactly.
you feel like you're spending all your time doing things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
It's not even that. It's like, okay, now you need to divide your time between work, your hobbies, people you want to see. You only get 2 days at the weekend. Where's your you time just to decompress?
Maybe the answer is work should be your hobby. Work should be the fun thing you enjoy doing.
No, I don't believe in that, because I've tried that and it fucking sucks.
Okay.
No, don't ever tell me work should be. I don't want to work my hobby because I enjoy my hobbies. I don't enjoy working.
What if your job was a person that traveled around the world and saw things, took photos, and
Yeah, but then you still have to work. It takes away from the pleasure of just traveling for joy.
without thinking? Yeah.
Yeah. You still have to go do a job. You still have to take the pictures. You have to make sure the quality's right, the lighting's right. You have to get the right picture. You still have to write the article for it. You then have to edit. Where's the joy in that?
No, I think there is joy in that, but you're right. It's still work. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
exactly.
relatively work, but it's not working it in a sweat factory. It's
I mean,
That's true. It's not working in a sweat factory.
it's not a sweat factory.
That's a fair point, man.
That's work.
Can't
Yeah.
can't fault your logic.
Yeah. I'm just thinking work. Yeah. I just haven't got a job, so I'm like envious of anyone that's working, not someone in the sweat factory.
But yes, right. If I had enough money so that I could just enjoy the redundancy, it was the best time. Those few months where I wasn't working, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I went to France.
I didn't want to come back to work.
Yeah. And then I realized, oh shit, my bills are about to come in.
That's the only reason you're working is bills.
Yeah, I have been considering selling my car because I don't know why I've got an expensive car, considering downsizing the house and like these things so that I have more money to play with, which means I don't have to work as much, yada, yada, yada.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are starting to talk like this. I think a lot of people are starting to think like this. I think some people are going off grid type stuff and they're growing their own veg. They're doing their own things. I like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. And I know it throws wind in the face of the stuff I was saying earlier about AR, VR, AI and all that sort of stuff, because it's like a completely different mindset. It's go off grid versus fully on grid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I quite like the idea of just vanishing to Spain, buying a really shitty rundown house, fixing it up and just living off the land, have some dogs and cats and chickens. Trouble is I've got a child that needs a decent school in most of those countries.
Just making a note a second time this episode.
I mean, you're saying that English schools also have really good education, like 6 and half a dozen, wherever you go, mate.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
against what your child puts into their own studies. as well.
Yeah.
So I come from
Yeah, but
Linwood. I come from Linwood. My high school looked like a prison.
really.
Legit looked like a prison. I still got my degree. I still have a pretty good career. I went back on old photos of my high school and I'm like, oh, I went here.
But did the majority of kids in your school do well?
No.
Yeah, that's the point.
But that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
me.
They didn't have the drive, the ambition.
Yeah.
Parents probably didn't have careers. I know
Yeah, that's
a
true.
lot of them didn't.
That's true.
I took one look at my situation and went, I want out of here. I want a career. I want to do better. And I did.
Yeah.
It was the effort that I put into it, not anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No, I like that. I think that should be the mindset for parents and young kids or kids.
yeah.
You want to get something out of life, you've got to put some effort in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sounds obvious when you say it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem. I say that to Maya and she groans. She's like, oh, Dad.
No.
Aw.
Although I say many things and she groans. But
Is she just at that age now where
everything I do is quite embarrassing. Yeah. Although she tells me stories now. I was like, okay, she's starting to tell me stories.
Like what?
Stories about what she's been doing and we did this. Like today, her and her friend were in her friend's back garden of all days, like really, really cold. And they were running from one end of the garden and then getting in the middle of the garden and just going like that and sliding across the ice. And he said, Dad, we managed to do it in 10 seconds. And she knew like that's sort of the I'd find exciting and interesting. She's starting to get me now, I think. Takes 11 years.
The first few, surely, is not really capable of doing anything that interesting.
No, I was just throwing her down the ice at the age of 2. Yeah. And laughing. And I'm like, why is she still crying? Laugh.
Laugh, damn it. It's fun.
And argue with the wife about why the baby is still crying.
I used to play dog bowling. That was fun. When Wiggles was a puppy, we just like slide her across.
Just dog bowling. Nice. Down the stairs and everything, Matt. So we call dog protection services now.
Not down the stairs.
We had fully laminate floors in our house, and our cats just kind of kept sliding along them because they couldn't really grip. And one day, my mum was like emptying the washing machine. She turned around for like 5 seconds, and the cat slid into the washing machine.
I love it when they panic on that floor and they're literally just dancing on ice. It's funny as hell.
Absolutely. Oh dear.
This is good.
All right.
I like the off-grid conversation. I think that's a really interesting conversation.
Like when you say off-grid, how far off-grid? Like, what are you thinking? Like, no water?
So I've been watching some YouTubers that do that basically buy like a rundown old villa in Romania, as an example. They buy down a really solid stone building in Romania, like a cottage. They then convert it and extend it, and they put solar panels in. They put a compost toilet in and stuff like that. They use natural rainwater. They fill up these giant tanks. And they run it, and they grow their own vegetables and stuff like that. They have their own chickens, and they run it fully off grid with just that system. Obviously, because they're YouTubers, they have to have the internet as well. So they use what's his face's satellite jobbies,
Starlink.
Yeah, Starlink for the internet, and they get that pretty good as well. So that's a full round robin of off grid. It's kind of cool.
Assume they make a little bit of money off the YouTube videos,
Yeah, and it's tricky if you've got kids as well, because those kids have to learn another language. The schools are usually a lot smaller. The teachers aren't as well trained, perhaps. But like Tash was saying, if they work really hard and they could get something out of it, that would be my risk to it. You're more likely to succeed in the schools that Maya goes to in this, or my child goes to in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Statistically.
My child. Yes.
My child.
My
own child.
My own child goes to.
Maya. She groans at that as well. Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad. Yeah.
This is my fluffy child.
Oh, I've got one of them. I came back after Christmas, Tash, and he was very, very skinny. my neighbor. My neighbor hasn't done a very good job. What's happening is the young boys are pushing him out of the way and finishing his food.
Oh.
And he's just walking off like
Hmm.
he's 16 now, Matt. He's really, really old.
Get him his own feeder.
Really old.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I'm just basically sitting in the kitchen with him, making sure he eats his food first, and then kicking them off.
Yeah.
But they run around like, where's my food? Where's my food? Shut up, greedy fucks.
I will see. Mine are nice and round and robust.
And the boys are really robust.
Yeah.
They both nudge him out of the way to steal his food.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
We think our dog may have lost weight, so we're going to start feeding her a bit more. Plump her up.
Yeah.
Mine are round. They were stealing each other's food, so I had to get microchip feeders so that they could just eat their own food and that's it.
Were they stealing each other's food like perfectly? Like they'd go to each other's bowls like that? It's like, okay, you just eat the same
one
food.
was finished one and then go push the other one out.
So one was being more greedy. Yeah, okay.
So we've got feeders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all quite expensive, isn't it? Have you seen those flashy cat litters that cycle? They spin inside themselves like a wash machine, and they cycle out the lumpy bits. It's kind of cool.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want one.
Yeah.
But that's expensive.
They are quite expensive. Matt's face is like, what?
What are they?
Yeah. So basically, you put cat litter in them. And when the cat goes in there and does a piss or a poo, they then leave it, and then the door locks, and they spin. And when they spin, all the lumpy bits go into like this little trough, and then you take out the trough and stick that in the bin, which means all the loose bits of cat litter stay.
Right.
Yeah.
Rather than you bending over and going, with a scooper and stuff.
Yeah. Well, okay, I get it. There's an automated kind of toilet for cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
on board. They're hella expensive.
How much are
they?
About £500.
Yeah, £400 for that.
£400.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah. And the cat the feeder things that Tash is talking about are expensive as well. They have to put the head up to it and then it goes and it opens up.
Yeah, so you can get basic ones, but because I have to put mine on a program. So mine has RFID tags. I get a scheduled programmer and I tell it how much to feed the cats.
That's cool.
Just to reduce my job life, but they cost like £200 each.
Matt, we found it. We found emerging tech that excites Tash.
Yeah,
we found it. I knew we'd get there.
Cat tech.
It would be even better if they had wet feeders that follow the same pattern. So there is one where you can get 3 dishes and you can put free wet food in there and it'll cool it for like up to 3-4 days. You can tell it when to spin around and feed the cats. The one thing is, I would love it if it just opened up with the correct tag. It just opens up for every cat. I would love it if they just refined it, but now you only open for the correct cat. I know the technology exists.
Yeah.
Right here, and all my woes are sorted.
Gotcha.
You should tell ChatGPT to reprogram it and get it done that way.
The French one, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
That's for cats.
ChatGPT.
Parle GPT.
Parle GPT? No.
No. I'm on a break.
I am on break.
I'm on break. My employee writes, it's lunchtime. Do you know, I worked in Lyon for a bit with the French developers, and when they go for lunch, they all go for lunch. It's like, we go for lunch at 12, we come back at 1. And well, they don't often come back on time, but they go dead on 12 on the dot. And the office is just dead. And the only people left there are like English people, maybe a German. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe a German.
Maybe a German or two.
Maybe. Yeah. Right. What are we going to do with this episode? It is, I reckon, salvageable. I can do something.
Some bits.
There's some bits that we can sort of like pull out. But we still need to do kind of an intro.
Yeah.
And the notes that I've made are fucking terrible.
So maybe this was just, we wanted to test out a new format. We wanted to test out free form and just let the conversation flow.
Jazz.
Because jazz. Because we'd just had Christmas, we didn't want to set ourselves any strict process and flow. Just wanted to see what happened and see what happened and how it went.
So who's doing that? Plus we had technical issues. Plus we hadn't really planned anything.
No, say positives, Matt.
We could go with
It was free flowing, open.
Game Prod Pod. Gen
Game
AI.
Prod Pod.
Yes, no, dunno.
Who cares?
Yes, no.
Yes, no, dunno. Who cares? Yeah, there you go. There's your title.
No. I mean, we didn't really talk about Gen AI anyway.
What
but
did we
it
get
did lead us.
Emerging tech.
I talked at you, and then Tash went meh. And you went, what do you think about meh, Luke? And I went, yeah, I think it's not meh. And Tash went, meh. That was the conversation, really, yeah.
It went,
and then Tash went, like that.
Not sold, soz.
And we said, Matt, should we wait till Tash comes back? And
yeah,
we're like,
we did.
And we talked about other stuff.
We did talk about other stuff, but we were
some of that, maybe 10% of that out of 100 was useful.
I think about 10.
We can get something out of this.
Yeah, exactly. You say we like you're going to do anything.
Yeah, royal we. Well, it's the royal producer we. We can do something about this, Matt, can't we?
What
do you think, Tash? Do you think we can do something about this, Matt?
Oh, yeah. Story point it for me.
Yes, story point it. Let's get this in Jira, and we'll loop back round, and we'll climb the flagpole.
I'll story point you in a minute, sunshine.
Yeah. Bring it.
Could probably help me in a fight, to be honest. I'm not going to do that.
She'd just bench press you. Stay there, Matt. I can't move.
Put me down. I don't like it.
I want to deadlift you. I'm feeling like I'm dying.
At our staff Christmas party, all the girls wanted me to fireman lift them.
Nice.
All right, man. Yeah. Yeah. But when I do it, it's weird or creepy.
Well, that's because you do it without not telling them, Matt. You just grab them.
Come up and ask me.
Yeah. And you're running down the road screaming, I'm a duck.
One time.
And now it's known. Yeah. Maybe that's the title of the podcast. I'm a duck.
I'm a duck. I'm a duck. Okay, cool. I can sort that. Who's doing the intro? What?
We have to keep in the section of what excites you about ER. And I'm like,
ER?
Emergency room. Yeah.
Emergency room, yep. E-Tech.
He's XR.
Emerging tech.
XR.
Well,
XR.
I mean, I think if we do a short and sweet, it's like we're trying a different format. We're going to talk a little bit about emerging tech, and then we're out, like some kind of intro along those lines. And the episode's called "I'm a Duck."
I'm a duck. Yeah. All right, guys. I've got 14% left in my battery, so come on, make it happy.
Okay. All right. Cool. Who's doing the intro?
Who did it last time?
I did it last time.
Nice. So it's back to Luke.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to I'm a Duck. We are talking about emergency. Today we're going to talk about emerging technologies and whether we care and what's exciting, what's not.
You're going to say welcome to Game Prod Pod or what? You're going to do that first?
Let's do pause.